Good evening, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. The temple issue was back in the headlines today with Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim saying the groundbreaking ceremony for the mosque at Jalan Masjid India would proceed as planned this Thursday. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of a mosque at Jalan Masjid India will continue as planned. Anwar said this in response to the controversy involving a piece of land at Jalan Munshi Abdullah off Jalan Masjid India on which sits the Dewi Sri Pathrakaliamman temple. JKL owns the land and has recently announced its plan to build a mosque there, which it will name the Madani Mosque.
Kawasan-kawasan amalan di situ, masjid-masjid berdekatan, sesak. Perlu ada tempat baru. Jadi, sebab itu saya akan teruskan untuk meletakkan batu asas masjid pada 27 hari bulan.
Anwar added that the temple was erected on a piece of land without permission from its previous and current owners, so they had to follow the laws and relocate. He said they want to maintain a good relationship between the multi-ethnic groups in the country and are engaging in a peaceful negotiations regarding the relocation of the temple. He pointed out that it is not the first house of worship to have been moved or demolished for violating the law, and mosques were also torn down before. He also hit out at those who were propagating evil narratives on the issue, including politicians who tried to tap the issue for political mileage. According to Anwar, he has informed the temple committee to ignore those who try to instigate them. Meanwhile, Ahmad Fadli Shari has backed Anwar's remarks on the issue and said that the matter was not a religious issue but a legal one. A past leader has backed Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's stance on the Dewi Sri Pathrakaliamman temple issue. In a post on Facebook, Past Information Chief Ahmad Fadli Shari shared a screenshot of Malaysia Kini's article and cited Anwar's remarks that the temple was not the first house of worship that had to be relocated or demolished for violating the law. Fadli said this is the right stand and it should be supported. He added that any illegal structure built on land belonging to others has no other option but to be demolished. He said it is not a religious issue but a legal one, and hopefully such matters will not arise again in the future. Earlier, Anwar had said the temple has to be relocated and the issue must be handled according to the law. Anwar also said that the authorities had previously even demolished illegal mosques and surau. Still on the topic, Temple Committee Secretary Karthik Gunaseelan has revealed that an agreement has been reached with DBKL and the temple will relocate to a new site nearby. The Dewi Sri Pathrakaliamman temple has reached an agreement with the Kuala Lumpur City Hall and will be relocated to a new site. This is according to the Temple Committee Secretary Karthik Gunaseelan. Karthik told Malaysia Kini that the agreement was reached yesterday following negotiations with DBKL. He said they would like to thank the minister, elected representatives and other authorities who helped achieve this resolution. He added that the new site is nearby and within the area of Jalan Masjid India and suitable as an alternative site. Karthik said a meeting between the Temple Committee and DBKL to finalize technical matters will be held soon and a formal announcement will be made. The current structure sits on a piece of land at Jalan Munshi Abdullah off Jalan Masjid India and is said to have been built in 1893, decades before DBKL and its predecessor agency were established. After Merdeka, DBKL became the landowner before it was sold in 2014 to the textile company JKL Group. Recently, JKL had announced its plan to build a mosque there, which it will name the Madani Mosque. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim is scheduled to officiate its groundbreaking ceremony this Thursday. Before we move on, consider supporting us by scanning the QR code on the screen and subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Moving on to the Sabah scandal, a Bersatu leader has joined those criticizing Anwar for his remarks on Sabah Chief Minister Hajiji Noor. Sabah Bersatu Information Chief Suhaimi Buang has criticized Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim for praising Sabah Chief Minister Hajiji Noor at a recent event. In a statement, Suhaimi highlighted media reports of the alleged corruption scandal in Sabah and said that the people were disappointed that Anwar did not mention the investigations during his speech at the event. He said since becoming Prime Minister, Anwar repeatedly said eradicating corruption was his top priority. However, he said that Anwar was silent and blind to the corruption scandal without even raising the issue during his speech on Saturday. He added that every Sabahan saw Anwar's double standards in his efforts to eradicate corruption, and it created a perception that as long as you're in Team Anwar, you won't get punished. Over the weekend, Berita Harian reported Anwar praising Hajiji for being calm and moderate in facing political turmoil in the state. Anwar has said that Hajiji's abilities were important in ensuring stability in Sabah and allowing the government to focus on more pressing issues for the state and its people. The Sabah administration has been implicated in a bribery scandal after a whistleblower released a series of video clips showing several state leaders purportedly discussing bribes they received for supporting a mineral exploration license. Hajiji has previously dismissed the allegations as an attempt to tarnish his administration, suggesting that the whistleblower is collaborating with parties with vested interests. Armizan Ali has denied claims that he was involved in a corruption scandal in Sabah. This is after several messages went viral implicating his name in the scandal. Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Minister Armizan Muhammad Ali has denied allegations that he was involved in graft. In a post on Facebook last night, Armizan said he had been informed about slandering messages implicating his name going viral on social media during this month of Ramadan. He said thankfully one of those spreading the lies has been identified as a former people's representative who sent the message to many people who had then informed him about it. He added that while waiting for his lawyer's advice, he would initiate action by lodging a police report based on the WhatsApp message that the person sent. However, it did not name the former elected representative involved. Armizan was responding to viral messages on social media that linked him to an alleged corruption scandal involving mineral exploration projects in Sabah. The posts claimed that he was involved in negotiations between an Indonesian firm and Sabah Mineral Management over mineral exploration licenses in the state. Civil society groups in support of Palestine visited Kuala Lumpur Archbishop Julian Liao today to express their support for the Pope's remarks on Palestine. Several civil society groups visited the Archbishop of Kuala Lumpur, Julian Liao, today. This was to express their appreciation of Pope Francis's support for the plights of Palestinians under siege in Gaza. Group spokesperson Tian Chua, on behalf of Secretariat Solidarity Palestine, said they also expressed concerns over Francis's health condition.
Pope Francis has been one of the very strong figures as a global leaders, as a religious leaders, very outspoken on the rights of the Palestinian and express his concern for humanity. And we know that last Christmas he put out a Christmas decor with reflecting the plight of the Palestinian in Gaza, and then he has spoke out about the humanity disaster consistently. So the Solidarity Group for Palestine in Malaysia would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation and also to highlight that the issues of Palestine is not a cut across religious divide.
On March 23rd, Vatican News reported that Francis made his first public appearance at the window of Rome's Gemelli Hospital, while his Sunday reflection included an appeal for the silencing of weapons in Gaza. According to the church's official newsletter, Francis, in a prepared prayer text, had said he was saddened by the resumption of heavy Israeli bombing on the Gaza Strip, causing many deaths and injuries. He also called for an immediate halt to the weapons and for the courage to resume dialogue so that all hostages may be released and a final ceasefire reached. DAP Deputy Secretary General Stephen Sim responded to a question on rumors of an upcoming cabinet reshuffle after the recently concluded DAP election. Let's take a look at what he said. DAP Deputy Secretary General Stephen Sim said any cabinet reshuffle involving DAP members is up to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and party leader Anthony Loke. However, Sim said that Loke, who is DAP Secretary General, had earlier said that there would not be a reshuffle. He told reporters last night that they respect the authority and also the decision of the Secretary General. He said the rest is up to the Prime Minister and the Secretary General, and he will continue to focus on his work. Sim was responding to rumors of an upcoming cabinet reshuffle following the conclusion of the recent DAP internal election. The rumors were sparked by Investment, Trade and Industry Minister Tengku Zafrul Abdul Aziz's imminent departure as a senator this December. Zafrul told BFM that he would step down as a minister in mid-December and ruled out any possibility of a by-election to facilitate his return to Parliament and the Cabinet. Meanwhile, Loke had previously said that DAP's CEC election has no bearing on the positions of the party's ministers or deputy ministers. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.